What's the tea, my reality hotties? Grab your glasses, grab your mugs, grab your Don Perignon. It's time to spill that Reali-Tea, honey.
Seeing how things are kind of rolling out and how everything is escalated, you know, if we're going to go there, we're going to go there.
Man, I don't give a what our parents did because they were friends prior to us.
But you posted about my mom. You didn't post about what your mom did. You want to talk about that?
I don't know their relationship.
Should we talk about that?
I don't know that.
But you knew enough to tell that my mom bought your mom daycare.
Girl, everybody knows that. It's not a secret.
Yeah, but everybody doesn't know that your mom tried to sleep with my dad. Shamea came to dinner with one in the chain. This just wasn't the one to unload.
Oh, man. She's about to explode. Porsha don't play about her mama.
Oh, my God.
Where is my drink at? You and your mother are low-down dirty snakes.
No, you and your mama are low down dirty snakes.
Yes,
And
you
it's
are.
passed down from generation to generation. You are slithering dirty snake. And I've kept my mouth closed long enough.
There is.
I said I'm holding my mouth on it because I don't want to do that. And I don't want to embarrass her.
But wait, who you embarrassed? Me? Me? If my mama did something like that, baby, that would be on my mama. It's not true.
Oh, honey. Welcome to another episode of Clock the Reali-Tea. This is your host, Mark Midwestern Honey, bringing you that fresh tea and gossip every single week as we dive right into the Bravoverse and stroll all the way down these reality streets. Because there's a lot of tea to uncover, starting off with what's going on between Shamea and Porsha. Honey. Child. Shalier, honey. Clocked in. Baby. All the girls were gagged. Breathless. Unable to speak. Unable to breathe. Oh my God. And Porsha looked very unbothered. From the, who you gonna embarrass? Me? All the way to Pinky and K. Michelle in the corner being gagged like, Shamea, why would you even go there, honey? So, I don't know what card Shamea decided to play. Maybe she's like, okay, I need to give something or else they're not going to renew my contract. And I like this show. And my husband already doesn't want to be on the show. And there's already a lot of pressure for me to have a baby. So, let me go ahead and clock in and cuss these bitches out. That's what it gave. And Shamea, I don't know how I could back you up on this, baby. You went all the way in your arsenal and got into Porsha ass without your mama thing. And here's the thing. Porsha could care less. You're on Porsha's show. You were a friend of, you were her underling. Now you have an underling named Kelly. And I think joke's on you, Shamea, because Porsha clocked in last episode and completely squashed everything between her and Kelly. Now they're back to being friends. Now you just look like you on an island by yourself. Shamea done got into it with Cynthia. Shamea done got into it with Angela, Drew, Porsha. Phaedra don't like her ass. What's going on? Sometimes when you just don't fit in the group, you just don't fit in the group. Now, I'm not trying to say recycle her peach, but I'm saying, like, girl, either give it this reunion or your peach is being recycled. Recycled all the way down to the pit so it could grow another tree so other peaches can be handed out. Because, Shamea, that was not the move. No, ma'am. Well, hotties, that gagged me. And there's more tea to that episode, so let's go ahead and take a listen to another clip because we really have to dissect RHOC as they start to end this season and head into the reunion, honey. Take a listen to this.
Hey, sweetheart. How's my girl?
You alright?
Not yet.
I mean, I had a good morning, but yesterday was kind of heavy. You know, I just be feeling attacked. It started with Angela. She was like trying to imply that I was sleeping with her neighbor, George. His wife even texted me and was like, yo, she's lying. I presented that to the group. And they all like, okay, but you talked about her daughter. And it just always feels like an attack to me.
I'm hungry.
I don't know, we gotta get you some food.
Something non-vegan.
So, what's up with you and this Shamea stuff? You know, I feel the energy and I feel the vibes. Like there's still something.
It just don't feel the same.
Who do you feel like is changing the energy, you or her?
I'm keeping the same energy.
Yeah.
And I just feel like in this situation, I watched a lot of change-ups. How you got an attitude? You standoffish with me.
Even with Kimberly last night, we had some stuff that we had to talk about, which we did end up finding some resolve, but I was a little hurt by the fact that it even came up in the group.
Last night she was like, I don't have anybody but Kelly. I'm looking like...
You were sitting right there?
Yeah. What? I get in the car, I'm telling Shamea, I don't care if you mad. You gonna be my friend. To see her look at Kelly and say, I don't got nobody in this group but you. I think that's really unfair when I've done nothing but have your back. I felt like I was trying to make sure she was okay all night. I was overly like, I ain't get no dick from her. Like, all none of my bills being paid.
What you say?
Nothing. I play like Phaedra. She like little Pillsbury.
Who's doing sound effects?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I realized? I see her fighting everybody. Like, how you fighting everybody?
Congratulations.
I can't wait to see the movie, even though you didn't invite me.
Why would she be lying on you?
Well, she doesn't like me.
I don't dislike you.
So you think I'm trying to hurt
I
you?
think you're not serious.
I am tired of walking on eggshells with these ladies. She's fighting all of these battles, and I think that she's like mentally checked out and probably feeling like everybody is the enemy. And that's probably a part of what you feel.
I think Shamea have bigger issues she battling than me.
Something is wrong. There has been a cloud over Shamea, and I want her to heal from whatever that cloud is.
I don't like this person I see because I know that's not her. And I hope she can get it together before she says some things that she will forever regret. I've watched this girl turn into this monster.
Sha-Victim. Girl. I just want to say this for all the Housewife fans. Don't y'all feel like the villain edit always works when someone clocks in as the villain and is unapologetic about being a villain because they're just being a bitch, just to be a bitch? That's what I feel like Kenya gave. That's what I feel like Lisa Barlow gives. Like, sometimes you just have to step up to the plate and play your role if you're getting that edit or if you know that things are going in that direction. Shamea, you've been around these girls longer than a lot of these girls have been on the show, and you still unable to carry a scene to scene without stepping in some doo-doo or fighting with somebody. Which is the point of Housewives. You're supposed to be dealing with conflict resolution, all that, honey. But Shamea, I don't know. And when it comes to what K. Michelle was saying about you becoming a monster, I believe she's seeing a different side of you. I think you're playing something up for the camera because you're sick of Porsha's bullshit and you're sick of seeing everybody mend their friendship with Porsha, and it's not happening with you. Now, I remember the tea when Kenya Moore was on her YouTube spilling the tea, talking about back in the day when Shamea and Porsha were both on the show together and Shamea was being tested as a housewife child. And I remember Kenya specifically saying that Shamea filmed in a conversation about Porsha not attending one of her weddings came up, honey. And Shamea decided not to do the show because she was influenced by Porsha. And Porsha had said something about, why are you over here with me, honey? This is my show. And listen, if that was the vibe before and your friend had a problem with it, that doesn't mean you don't take the opportunity to be on the show if they ask you. It just means, you know, that's the role you decide to play before. Now the game is switched up. Because I believe Shamea. I believe Porsha was like, no, girl, you're coming over here bringing that wedding drama onto my show. What's that about? Because Porsha doesn't want to look bad by her best friend. Ex-best friend, if you will. And I think it has all folded down to Shamea's not willing to play the long game. I think she wanted to be the villain, but she's too busy being the victim. She's always been like, oh my God, these girls, what shall I do? Girl, no ma'am. The way I would be walking around that house in my nice Versace, in my Gucci, and owning it and being like, oh girl, yes. Does anybody want this? Gift bags for everyone. Very, we're in Scotland. Let me show y'all my wealth and how I gets down. Very Karen Huger-esque, very Giselle Bryant, I'm classy. Bougie, I'm not that ratchet, but we could get to it. That should have been the energy, Shamea. So stop handing up these opportunities and doing a crash out at the table, talk about, yo, mama tried to sleep with my dad. And granted, bitch, I will say that was some good TV. But I don't know how it's going to play out for you, Shamea. Hopefully you can own being the villain at this reunion and you can gather the girls. Because if you come with these rehearsed reads, oh, don't worry. Angela gonna handle that ass. No shade. Okay, hotties, let's keep this ball rolling here because I know y'all are watching the Next Gen NYC, honey. Because Miss Riley Burris is not holding back from these girls. Literally, she was about to not hold back and whop somebody. But you know, she stopped herself. She's like, listen, let me tuck this Mama Joyce bag. Let me tuck back this candy bars because I'm not trying to choke no bitch, to quote Candy. And Riley's like, listen, we can get it popping if y'all want to. And in my opinion, I think the viewers have a misconception. Because have they not seen the reality TV that we all watch? The Housewives? Girl, take a listen to this.
Georgia, I think Riley kind of wants to just like backtrack from what she said.
It's okay. I wasn't even upset. I was genuinely just curious. Why are you bringing up ketamine usage with me? Like,
Why would you even bring up ketamine usage?
You brought it up.
You brought it up, baby.
Relax before I slap this piece of pizza on your face.
There we go.
Stop. I'll show
Wait,
you.
look straight though. Look straight.
Come on, girl.
Georgia,
Riley,
stop.
it's fine.
Stop.
Oh, Jesus. No, Riley.
Come on, girl.
Georgia,
Riley,
stop.
it's fine.
Stop.
Oh, Jesus. No,
Riley,
Riley.
it's really
No.
not worth it. Come on, girl.
It's
Let's
really
go.
not worth it.
It's fine. Don't attack. Don't like keep making this.
Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Stop. Look at me. Stop. Okay. Stop.
Take it all night? It's ridiculous.
Come back.
Me too.
Come on. Hold me. I got you. Come on. I got you. I got you. Come on. All right. This like reminds me of a scene of the Real Housewives in New Jersey. What the f- is this? I know my family might have a history of fighting. But with my friends, I don't want to be doing this right now.
Georgia is such a victim. And be quiet, Gia. If you knew that about your mama and people throwing stuff, this should be a walk in the park for you, baby. So you need to get into your housewife daughter bag and stick up for your friend. Because it wasn't giving that you were on her team talking about some, y'all, Riley has something to say to Georgia. She wants to clear things up. No, she don't. She doesn't like Georgia. And listen, everybody had a few, honey. What are y'all trying to do? This newer generation, especially Gen Z, they don't like to get shit-faced the way the girls used to, honey. And also, there's also, like, you know, holding your liquor, who's able to do that, who's not. And, you know, Riley was just being a young adult, in my opinion, in her young 20s, and had a few too many, and, you know, decided to let Georgia have it. That's what we do. That's reality television. And now y'all can't stop talking about the doll. And not only that, I love that Amira was standing up for her in real time. And also the fact that Amira was standing up for her and Brooks was already. Because, you know, everybody was like, Georgia, what are you doing? You antagonizing her. You making the situation worse. At least a few select of them, honey. Because we know Miss Girl Ava was over there quiet as a mouse. Gia was like, Riley. And everybody was thinking that Riley was, Riley was being Big Bad Wolf. Being a bully. Okay. At least she was being a bully in front of y'all in real time. And not behind the keyboard like some of you other bitches. Okay? Y'all better leave Riley alone. She learned how to be a housewife for her mama. First of all, do y'all remember Candy saying she was about to choke somebody? Do y'all remember Candy saying to Ariana's mom, listen, who the you getting allowed at? Listen, it's very that. Like, I need y'all to tighten up when it comes to Riley. I'm Team Riley. And I think this show is giving something different. It's definitely kind of aligned with Housewives, for sure. But we're also getting to meet a new, younger generation that some of them come from wealthy backgrounds. Some of them are self-made. Some of them have, you know, parents that were on Bravo shows. And they learned from the best. And when you have to make a show continue, you got to have a little bit of conflict, got to have a little bit of drama. And for what it looks like to me, Riley's the only one clocking in. Ariana's holding the group together, and I'm very actually kind of impressed. Okay, girl. And then you have the other girls who are folding in. And Georgia is a fold in, because she's always the victim. And y'all already know how I feel about victims. Okay? Okay, my reality hotties, I want to switch gears because we still have a whole season of Next Gen NYC to watch, and I still have to get into the after show podcast and get that tea. So once I get that tea, I will bring it to you. But let's shift gears and talk about the Real Housewives of Orange County, because you know the season just started, and the girlies are already back, as Vicky is already gearing up for Ultimate Girls Trip, which premieres next month. So without further ado, take a listen to this clip, because you guys already know Hotties, y'all know. Y'all know how I feel. Take a listen.
I want to get your opinion on this because Heather really gave it to me. She loves to reprimand me.
I did not like the way you spoke to Emily at the reunion. What you said about her podcast, it was so mean.
Me and Teddy have built this network on iHeart. So iHeart gave us our own network where we can hire and we get a percentage of each podcast that we put in. We tested Emily out. And when the podcasts go out, they go out to all of our subscribers. A lot of people actually get annoyed with me and Teddy for having some of the other podcasts below us on our feed. They think that they're getting, two teas in a pod, recapping shows, and they get Legally Brunette. Then I get DMs saying, why do you guys do that? You shouldn't push it out as your podcast. Zero gratitude whatsoever. And she says, I'm not on your feed. I'm not this. I'm like, are we in the Twilight Zone? Yes, you are. If you look at the numbers when she's on our feed, there is a huge, huge difference. So for me, it felt ungrateful.
When I hear this, I hear wah, 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 wah. It's like Charlie Brown.
How do you think I felt?
Who has time to listen to all these podcasts? What are they doing? Are they not working?
Hotties, Vicky is so damn out of touch. Clearly we're working, honey. Podcast is the new wave. Get into it. Maybe you should have a podcast. But she's back in season 20. She's the girl who paved the way, honey. Let's get into what's going on between Tamara and Heather. This is gearing up for something. I don't know what, I don't know where, and I don't know when. But Tamara's trying to lay it all out for Heather to catch some heat. First of all, I don't see a problem with Heather is doing. She didn't like the way you was talking to Emily, and she got your ass together. What's that about? You're not being reprimanded, Tamara. Now, I will say, on Two Teas in a Pod, they talk mad dog shit, and they know they do. Her and Miss Girl, Tamara and Teddy, get on there and pop them gums. As they should. That's what you're supposed to do. I'm on here popping my gums. Listen. Own it. And the thing is, I know damn well Emily not up here trying to act like she's above Tamara with anything, or trying to make it seem like she's doing anything to Tamara in regards to like making Tamara seem like she's the victim. First of all, Hotties, y'all already know how I feel about Emily. Emily, shut up. Be quiet, Emily. You was making all kind of comments about Tamara in the first episode, and all in your confessionals acting a damn fool. The same one that scared off Katie Janella. Girl, bye. Emily, this is your storyline. Okay? You might want to lean into it and own it, because I don't want to hear about you and your husband. Bring Kelly Dodd back. Bring back Kelly Dodd, because she don't play with none of the shenanigans and none of the bullshit. She will get into that ass. Because that's what needs to happen right now. Because clearly we know Shannon's not capable of it. Shannon's not capable of being like, Tamara, this is the situation, because Tamara burned her bridges with, or not Tamara, Shannon had burned her bridges with Tamara, and nobody wants to fuck with Tamara. So I can kind of understand what Tamara is saying about feeling iced out by Heather, because Heather is putting little seeds around a group saying that, well, here's the thing, like, I kind of put Tamara over there as that kind of friend, and then you all are over here, and then, girl, what are you doing? What's that? Don't do too much, because now we're trying to say you think she just belongs over there and not in the group, when in reality, we all know the person who doesn't belong in the group is Miss Mega Girl, Miss Jen, the one whose son almost burnt down SoCal, honey. She needs to be scrapped and packed up. And well, the Orange County girls are clocking in, because there's more tea on that episode. And here's another clip from the most recent episode, because we're going to give it to you fresh every season and every episode. Take a listen.
What now? What, Tamara?
Oh, mother.
Listen, this podcast thing has become an issue. I don't want to have something that's detrimental to us. We've been friends for a long time. You were upset because you feel like when I posted and said, hey, we've moved on to our own feed, that I didn't show gratitude. So I did that because iHeart texted me and said, hey, can you just post on Instagram that you have your own feed so that people start to follow you there? So to me, that was just a business logistical thing. I just did what was asked of me.
But when someone's like, I'm not on your feed, I'm like, but yeah, you are. My concern is that you would just grateful. That's it. You don't go to the Grammys and just go, I did it myself. No, there's this thank you speech that you do. Rude.
I'm trying to get to a point where we're respecting each other and not yelling at each other at a reunion and saying your podcast is tanking. You have to admit that was mean.
That was mean, but you also would not acknowledge that you were still on our feed.
But whether she does or doesn't, why would you undercut her? And
Well,
the
why
work that
would
she's
she
put
not be
into
grateful
it?
to me?
I am grateful we can just support each other
But you want
and say, you're doing great, I'm doing great, we're both benefiting from it.
absolutely. I make money off of you.
So
Yeah.
then you should thank me. You know, I would hate to say that I think Tamara might be slightly jealous of the success. Why else would you be so vindictive and mean about something that's doing well and is benefiting you? Two Cheese does great. I'm very grateful that we were able to start there.
That's it. Like, thank you would have been great.
I feel like I've said thank
I
you
don't
multiple
think you
times
have,
now.
Emily.
Did I not? Have I not shown gratitude?
Here today.
Yeah, it's the same thing. You're apologizing here. I'm showing gratitude here.
Okay, so you're apologizing, I'm apologizing.
Yes, so I'm saying,
Okay.
like, now let's move forward and just
Okay.
be supportive
So
of
what
each
are we
other.
arguing about?
We're not.
It's like, I'm going to give you something, weaponize it, and then make you say thank you. I honestly feel like Emily is showing so much restraint as a 50-year-old because 49-year-old Emily would have fucking dragged Tamara across the table.
First of all, Hotties, I think it's very clear that it's fair game when you're a housewife and at these reunions when someone is coming for you. Emily is not innocent. She was giving Tamara the business of saying, girl, sometimes you do a little too much and blah, 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 and kiki. And then Tamara clocked in and said, oh, well, my podcast is doing great. Well, how's yours doing? Basically, what's the problem? Okay, so Tamara has some work to do. Apologize for making that comment. Boom, boom, boom. Do-do-do-do-do. Ski-to-ski-to-ski. But the unfolding of this conversation is weird for me. I'm just going to clock in and be real. So we're talking about somebody giving you grace and then them moving on doing their own thing and now they're successful. Girl, I'm not about to beg nobody to tell me thank you. No. If you don't want to say thank you, I see how you are. You explain, like, girl, I just felt like I helped out your podcast getting started and helped you out and had you on 2 T's in the pod, honey. And, you know, I just wanted you to just, you know, be grateful of that. Girl, we don't need all this roar and all this getting and all this bullshit that's going on with the, oh, you say thank you and, well, I'm giving you grace now. I really don't give a fuck. You're not about to do that to me. So, I will say I'm torn on this because I feel like Emily had a valid point of, okay, girl, you're right. Like, now I'm giving you grace. We did start there. I'm grateful for the opportunity. Yeah, boom, 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 kiki. But what's going on? Now you trying to pull it out of me? Now you being like a passive aggressive and being like, oh, well, yeah, so what are we arguing about? Girl, first of all, I'm bringing this up to you because there's drama in the group. Honey, there's something about that Tamara. You got to meet her where she is because Tamara would like to clock in and make you seem like you just pulling shit out of your ass, honey. Tamara already had to sit down with Heather where Heather was like, girl, you did too much and you said too much in regards to Emily. And you need to stop that because now she's offended. And now you like that's the carrying on. That's just mending drama. That's being handling conflict, basically, honey. That's what that is, Tamara. So, but at the same time, I could see where Tamara's coming from in regards to, girl, bitch, don't try to send me off. Don't send me off again. I hope you get started. And that's pretty much what she was giving Miss Emily, honey. That's what she was giving Miss Emily, and Emily took the bait. And hopefully they squash it, apologize, and move on, because I don't want to hear any more about this. The podcast thing, I don't want to hear any more about that. Understand? Thank you. And Hotties, you know where to get your tea. Every single week, you can get your reality TV tea, honey, from Clock the Reali-Tea. This is your host, Mark Midwestern, honey. I'll be back next time, and we're going to dive into everything that's happening in the Bravo verse. But I also want to give a huge shout out because RuPaul's Drag Race just announced their winner. I want to say congratulations to Crystal Method, honey. Girl, you did that. You came back and you snatched the crown. Bye, everyone. Hopefully you have a great summer. I'll see you next time.